There is a new god in the MCU, Zeus, Russell Crowe himself. And if he's powerful enough to restrain Thor and possibly take on Gorr, well, it's safe to say that he's a force to be reckoned with. But what about going up against the biggest threat in all of Marvel, Thanos himself, the Mad Titan? So he's coming out on top here. Let's get into it. But before we get into it, well, if you think Thanos wins, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you disagree, if you think Zeus takes it, be sure to turn on that notification bell. And I want to give a very, very special shout out to my buddy Jefferson. Hope you're having a great day, and Jess and I love you. Now, let's get into the fight. So here's the thing. Thor Love and Thunder isn't out yet, so we can't use movie versions. Can't use the MCU, because that's just not fair to Zeus. But we can use comics. And trust me, that is just as good. I mean, Thanos is even a bigger threat in the comics than he is in the movies. He's strong enough to destroy a planet in his fight with Drax the Destroyer. Drax is actually way more powerful in the comics. He's fought against Hulk and Thing and Thor and Hercules and all four of them at the same time. Fought against Thor with the Power Gem. Done all sorts of stuff like that. He's also incredibly tough. Tough enough to take attacks from all those heroes and really not even be bothered for the most part. He's taken blasts from Odin, blasts from Galactus, even multiple blasts from Annihilus' throne world, which killed Thor, Hulk, Gladiator, and Hyperion. People like that killed them with just one blast. Thanos took multiple blasts. And then Thanos has some of the most powerful energy blasts in the universe himself, able to take down Hulk and Thor and Beta Ray Bill, and even blast away Galactus, send him flying away and destroy his helmet. Although it didn't really do too much to him in the end, because I mean, it's Galactus. Galactus is still more powerful than Thanos. But really, probably one of Thanos' greatest abilities, greatest powers, is simply just his mind. He's constantly tricking and fooling people, tricking Silver Surfer into killing literally half of a planet, outwits Mephisto by giving him a cosmic cube that was ultimately powerless, and even defeated Hunger by leaving him sandwiched between two planets. He's really smart. But Zeus? Well, I mean, he's not the ruler of Olympus for nothing. He is the most powerful Greek god out there. Zeus is incredibly strong, rocking Galactus with his punches. But it's not just that. He's one-shot Ares, almost killed Nova with one punch, almost killed Hercules with a savage beatdown. He's temporarily held Mjolnir back, stopped it from returning to Thor, and just seriously and easily overpowered Thor. Then he just absolutely rocked the Hulk. Kicked the Hulk's jolly green butt so bad that by the end of it, his ribcage was shattered, his lungs were collapsed, Hulk literally lost part of his strength and his healing factor for a time from that fight. Thanos can beat down the Hulk. He has beaten down the Hulk several times before, but at the end of the day, he actively tries to avoid the Hulk. It's a hard, difficult fight for him. Not Zeus. Zeus easily took that guy down. And Zeus isn't just incredibly strong, you'd expect him to be incredibly tough, too. He's taken attacks from Ares, from Hulk, from all the Avengers at once, wasn't fazed by any of it. He's just straight up ignored attacks from Thor before, been unaffected by combined attacks from Thor and Silver Surfer, survived attacks that left Thor unconscious, even beaten Thor straight up before, after fighting for months on end. On top of that, did you know that Zeus is the god of the skies, the god of weather, the god of lightning? He can take out all of the Avengers with just one blast, turned Ares into a pile of dust, and really killed many of his children. Not the world's best dad. He floored Hulk with one strike, even floored Galactus with one strike. He fought in a stalemate against Odin, in a fight that was shaking the entire world. He fought Nyx and sealed her off in the past. While at her full strength, Nyx is actually an aspect of the universe. Odin claimed that Zeus was his equal. Dormammu claimed that Zeus was his equal. And you want to know the real kicker? Thanos actually made himself a little tier list, and he put Zeus on the same level as Odin and Galactus. Odin, who kicked his butt and beat Silver Surfer at the same time. Galactus, who easily beat Thanos, had him begging. Thanos actively put Zeus on that same list, in that same tier, essentially admitting that Zeus could beat him just the same way Odin did and Galactus did. I guess Thanos could beat Zeus if he had time to plan and prep beforehand. Thanos is actually really, really good at doing that. And Zeus has been beaten that way before, like he was trapped inside of a black hole. But in just a straight up fight, well, I think Thanos himself made that pretty clear and simple. Zeus wins.